Great morning, ladies and gentlemen. Here, this is Wesley $1 billion Virgin here. Hey, welcome to another Sunday mindset message here. I'm your host. I go live every single Sunday. I haven't been live in the past week because I was out in Italy and Paris and France, but I'm back. Okay, I'm back on schedule here, and I'm glad to be able to see all your comments below, all the new faces. And the new members of Overnight Millionaire University, all the script members. I'm glad that you're in. I'm glad you're a part of the family. As a matter of fact, business is crazy right now. I'm getting about 1,000 members every single day. And it's a beautiful thing to see something come together, helping people. You know, many people want to start a business. You know what I want to do? I want to make a contribution positively to people's lives. Okay. And that's what we're doing. So it's great to see the activity and the progress at the inception points of the business, of the community, that the script and Overnight Millionaire University that we're building for you. Okay. But this morning, I'm sorry. Hold up. Pause. Let me give you a shout out. I'm sorry. Where are my manners? Let me give all of you a shout out. It's been too long. And I know I've missed some rants. It's because I've been up since 3 o'clock in the morning because I'm still jet lagged. Let's go! But I'm excited. Something amazing is about to happen. Okay, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling powerful because something amazing is about to happen. And listen, I suggest that you share my enthusiasm because maybe you're not excited. Maybe you're down. Maybe you're sad. Maybe you're annoyed. Maybe you're irritated. Maybe you're depressed. But right now, for the next 15 to 25 minutes, I promise you're going to feel your best. You're going to be in the best mood you've been in all week. That this week is going to be a tremendous week because I'm going to give you some tools that you can utilize to be able to bring things into fruition. I'm talking about laying in your bed, going to your job, driving in your car, and still manifesting the life that you and only you deserve. Okay? So type below here. Type your type your names. I just want to give you a shout out here. Let me give you all a shout out here. Slim Bands, how are you? Kareem, Kimmy, how are you? We got Becca. Hey, what's going on? Great morning. How are you feeling? Skiji, Kelly Young, Mac, let's go. Brandy, let's go. Danya, hello. Something amazing is about to happen. Fast Force. Jesus, Bobby, let's go. Harry, Jennifer, Bridget, how are you? Philip Chase, Mike D, Maureen has joined here. So listen, Rohit, how are you? I'm going to talk about the little voice in your head that is running your life, and here's how to change it. How many of you can agree? Listen, how many of you can agree that there's a voice in your head that runs all the time? Comment below, say yes, Wes. I'm aware of that voice. Okay? It's the little voice in my head. Always talking to me about my problems, telling me what I'm doing wrong, telling me I'm not good enough. All those thoughts of things that I haven't done, things I got to do. I haven't worked out this week. I'm not eating well. I'm not making enough money. I got to pay rent. I got bad credit. Yes, Wes, that voice exists. Is he cheating on me? Is he going to hurt me? Is she a gold digger? Does she really like me? These thoughts, okay, that are taking place in your head is controlling your life. What do you mean by control, Wes? Control means that voice is creating the story, the narrative in your head. It's like, think about it like this. Like if you have a book and if it's blank, that little voice is like the writer that writes all day long and never stops. And when you sleep, maybe it stops, it slows down. But it's like writing a book nonstop, yet you're not holding the pen. Okay? That narrative of somebody else is basically writing your book. They're writing your stories. Put it in a different way, it's like the world When you wake up, when you interact with people, when you interact with the world, that's when the writing begins. And you're not the one writing it. Somebody else is writing. Your mama's writing it. Your daddy, your significant other, your boyfriend, your husband, your son, your coworker, your boss. Okay, that person that cut you off in traffic. That random stranger that cut you off, that stepped on your shoes, that's talking behind your back, that skipped you in line at Subway. Okay. Someone is writing that 24/7. Does that make sense? Okay. So this is the reason why it's controlling you, because you are unaware of it. Like, you know it's happening. Like, I think we all can agree that there's a little voice in our head, right? Comment below. It's like when you're talking to someone and you want them to shut the hell up. You're like, can you just shut the hell up? But you can't say it, but you're thinking it. You know, you ever talk to someone, you're having a conversation, you're going back and forth, and you're like, you want them to stop talking. Or you're talking to someone and their breath stinks. And, you know, you're like, oh my God, this guy's breath stinks. In your mind. Well, that's the internal talk. Okay. We call that a more technical term. It's the internal monologue that takes place all day long, folks. Okay. This is happening. The thoughts of you wanting to kill someone. Oh, I'm going to kill you. Like, you're not going to do it, but you're thinking it at the moment, right? I'm about to, or you may say, oh my God, I'm pissed off. I'm about to run my car over a bridge. Right? So that's that internal monologue, folks. Okay. That's the little voice that's running your head. And sometimes that thing is wow. It's like a wild child, you know, like a kid that just, you can't control. Well, I'm going to teach you how to control it. I'm going to teach you how to put a leash on it, that when you say go, it go. When you say stop, it stops. When you say create, it creates. When you say go to sleep, it goes to sleep like a baby. Is that cool? Okay. Taylor says, I'm about to slap the out of people in my head a lot. Yeah, I know, right? Well, that's the voice in your head. That voice exists. That's a real voice, by the way. Okay. That voice is real. Like that voice around your money. Like, you ever went to the department store to buy something? You're like, oh my God, this is too expensive. Like, you didn't say it audibly, but in your mind, you thought it. You're like, what? I'm not paying that. That's too much money. That's too expensive. Right? Or maybe it's time for you to make an investment in a business, in yourself. You're like, oh my God, it's too much money. I don't have that kind of money. It's automatic, by the way. But remember, somebody else has been writing this for years. You're just not aware of it, but you are aware of it today. And we're going to fix it this morning. So that means Monday morning, you're going to understand what you need to do in this moment, in the next 15 minutes, to be able to destroy that voice. Not really destroy, but to reframe it, to retrain that voice, that whenever that voice is speaking on autopilot, it is speaking in a way that's allowing you to get what you want faster. This is how I became a millionaire, by the way, or it's one of the ingredients. This is how I'm able to work out every day, by the way. This is how I'm able to be in a functional, happy relationship. This is how I've been able to take care of my parents. This is how, when someone needs help in my family, they call me. Like, this technique has allowed me to be able to use that voice to my benefit instead of using that voice to hurt me or to create a narrative that's going to diminish my life instead of construct it. Okay? Let's go. So check it out. So it's very simple. And you know me. Everything that I say is simple. It's not complex. I know some of you are looking for something complex, right? No, simple. One way is just meditation. Okay? Because let me tell you something. I could tell you all day long to say, oh, well, you just got to think about it. You know, when you're thinking those negative thoughts, when you're having that internal talk in your mind, you got to tell the mind to shut up and blah, blah. Yeah. The problem is when that voice is always talking. Raise your right hand if you want that voice to shut up sometime. Right? You want it to shut up. And you don't know how to do it because you may tell it to shut up, but it's still talking. Meditation is listen to me. Meditate is the most powerful way to put a leash on that voice. Okay? And I'm going to explain why and how it works around the concept of meditation. Okay? Because I know many of you have heard me talk about meditation before, over and over again. Some of you meditate, some of you don't. Some of you are consistent, some of you are not consistent. And the reason why you're not consistent because you just don't believe it works. I get it. You know, you're like, this ain't working. I don't know. What am I doing? What am I doing? And the issue is your mind is racing. Like most of you, your mind is not walking anymore. It's racing. Okay? That's why the phrase, oh, my mind is racing. And that's a problem because, see, a racing mind, you're more liable to have diseases. You're more liable to have health issues, okay? Because you're creating cortisol in the body. So comment below if you want to fix that. Comment the word fix it. Fix it now. All right? Okay, so listen. And I'm going to see if I can explain this like if I was talking to a fifth grader. Your mind has the voice, right? It's talking. Okay, you don't know why it's talking, but it's talking because you can hear it. Like it's just talking, but it's you. All right, but it's a part of you that you don't pay much attention to, but it's talking. Now the question is, how do we not quiet the voice? We want the voice to talk in a way that is more motivational, inspirational. Like we want that voice to tell us every day, oh, I look good, I look amazing, I'm smart, I'm positive, I'm gonna make $100,000 this year, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna be a director, I'm gonna get this girl, I'm gonna get that guy, everybody's gonna give me compliments, I'm the man, I'm the woman, I'm the .com. That's what we want. We want that voice, that little voice to tell us things that make us feel good. Can I get an amen? I mean, that's just what we want, right? Imagine just like your heart beats automatically, if that little voice just gave you compliments all day long, just in your head. Wouldn't that be a beautiful thing? Oh my God. And as a matter of fact, I do this already in my program, but some of you don't have access to the program, the delete script, but that's what it does. That's why when my members play the delete script over and over again, it is reconditioning the little voice in their mind over and over again to the point that that's all they think about. Okay. But let me show you something here. So first, let me explain to you what meditation is. Let's just keep it stupid simple. I don't want to go into this whole, let's do transcendental meditation and we got to be a yoga and nah. Listen, can you sit down? Can all of you sit down? If you can sit down, if you can turn off some lights, you can meditate. Okay? If you can close your eyes, you can meditate. If you can take a deep breath, you can meditate. Let me give you an example. Let's do it right now. We're going to do a 30, 60-second meditation. You down? Let me just show you how it works. It's so easy. And I'm going to explain to you why it works so fast. Like I've been doing it for the last 15 years meditating. And like this morning, like today, I've already meditated 4 times. And I've already did things on autopilot that like I was looking for, trying to solve a problem. And it just came to me automatically. Like, let me tell you, it's like magic, you know, and I can explain it to you, but it's just like magic. Oh my God. Cause it just, whenever you do it, it's just like you know exactly what to do. It's almost like when a basketball player or a football player is in flow. It's like they just can't mess up. You're like, how do they do it? How do they hit the shot every single time? It's like Tiger Woods hitting the ball in the hole in one. That's what happens when you do this correctly. Okay, so I'm going to do it with you. So this is what I want you to do. How many of you are sitting down or laying down right now? Or sitting down or laying down. If you're driving, pull over. Comment below. I'm going to need to see the comments below. Let me know if you're sitting down or laying down. It doesn't matter. We can do it together. And we will right now. Okay? Comment below if you're sitting down or you're laying down. Comment below if you're sitting down or laying down. I'm waiting on your comment, please. Okay? If you're driving, please pull over. If you're at work, go to the bathroom. Pull on your pants and sit on the toilet. Whatever. It's going to take 30 seconds. Okay? All right? You're sitting down. Okay, this is all I want you to do. Okay? I know you're excited. You're like, oh my God, what is Wesley about to do to me? He's about to program my mind to be excellent. So check it out. So you're sitting down. Your feet needs to be flat on the floor. Do it now. Just do it. Just kind of grounding yourself, okay? Feet needs to be flat on the floor. I want you to take your right and your left hand and put it on your lap, on your legs, your thighs. Okay, you got it? Now, if you're sitting down, I just want you to sit down. Well, I'm sorry. I want you to lay back, right, on the sofa or the chair or whatever you're sitting down on and just relax. Okay? I want you just to slouch on the chair like you always do on the couch and just relax. Because that's what you like to do. You like to relax. And I want you to take a deep breath through your nose, all the way in. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. Take another deep breath all the way in. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. One more time, deep through the nose. All the way in. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. And exhale. Now all I want you to do is right now your eyes are open and they're beginning to blink. And every time they blink, you're getting more relaxed, deeper and deeper, automatically. And what I want you to do, I want you to look up to the ceiling, but don't move your head. So it's like I want you to look up, but don't move your head. It's like a strain. It's like you're straining to look up. Look up right now. Do it. Don't move your head, but I want you to look up. Roll your eyeballs up. Come on, keep doing it. Look up, 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 look up. And relax and close your eyes. Close them tight. At this moment, I want you to take another deep breath through your nose. Exhale through the mouth. Take another deep breath through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. You're going to notice that every time you listen to my voice, you begin to get more deeper and more relaxed automatically without doing anything. Because everything that you want already exists. You're in perfect flow. Take another deep breath through your nose. And exhale. You're going to feel your arms and your legs relaxing into the seat as if you can't feel your body. Your mind is relaxed and you're only thinking about my voice. Because the more you listen to my voice, the more your body begins to relax and your mind begins to have genius capabilities, which means every time you hear my voice, automatically, with a snap, you become smarter and more intellectual, and you know exactly what to do, and you do it automatically. Without forcing it, you're just in perfect flow. What I'm going to do now, as you sit there and listen to me deeply, I'm going to count down from 10 to 1. Once you hear 1, you're going to wake up with automatic confidence. You're going to feel confident. You're going to feel perfect. You're going to feel relieved. You're going to feel like everything is perfect in your life because it is. You're going to begin to focus on everything that is positive, everything that is good, and you're going to acknowledge it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open your eyes. How you feel? That's meditation, folks. How do you feel? We just meditated. Now, see, the thing about meditation, you may say, well, what is that doing? Okay, I feel a little bit better, Wes. You're right. I mean, I feel more relaxed and at peace. But what does that got to do with my problems? Listen, like that little voice in your mind that is running 24/7, that little voice is constructing a life for you, and you don't even realize it. That's why when things happen to you, and you're like, why did this happen to me? How did this happen to me? Because that voice has been running, and you just wasn't paying attention to it. Because you don't supposed to pay attention to the voice, right? Because you can't. Because you got to live your life, right, as that voice runs. So what we just did together, I just embedded what is called embedded commands in your brain. You heard them, but you weren't aware of what I was doing because I've been doing it for a long time. So I gave you different embedded suggestions, which means is after you get off this live with me, automatically you may feel relaxed. You may feel confident. You just may feel good for no reason, which would allow you to do good thing, good activity with your work, with your life. You're just going to be a more happier person, like automatically, by the way. How? Because I've given you embedded suggestions through the meditation. What meditation does and what it allows the mind to really break this down, stupid simple, it just talks to the subconscious part of your mind. So when you're relaxed, every time you take a deep breath like that, you're focusing on taking a deep breath and you automatically just relaxing, because when the body gets oxygen and it exhales it, the body naturally relaxes. You get it? So when the body relaxes, the mind relaxes. That means the words that I say just go inside your brain with no resistance. You get it? That's why when you're stressed out, you can't make decisions. Like if you're stressed out and overwhelmed, you can't make decisions. You can't. It's impossible. Okay. But when you're relaxed, when you're in flow, you just make perfect decisions, automatically. So that's what I just did to you, but you can do it to yourself. Does that make sense? Okay. This is the cheat code this is how I'm going to do $100 million this year, folks. I mean, I'm being honest. I mean, I know it may sound like a lot of money, but yeah, and your mind doesn't know what $100 million is. It doesn't know what $1 million is. It doesn't know what a good problem, a bad problem, a good day, a bad. It doesn't even know anything. It only knows what you tell it. So to do this quickly, and this is what I do with my students, especially people that pay me $50,000. Believe it or not, some people pay me $50,000 to tell them this. Okay. I mean, I discourage them and say, please, no, don't give me your money. Please. No, Wesley, I want to meet you. Okay, fine. And I just take their money because they want to give me their money, right? Because they want a transformation. And this is what I tell them. I'm telling you the same thing. What we got to do is we have to address the internal monologue. That's it. Because that voice, that little voice in your head, that thing is running like crazy. So you got to think about it is scribbling. It is writing your book. It's writing so many chapters. And now you feel like you can't stop it because now you're like, oh, I procrastinate. I can't get motivated. You can't do anything. It's like you can't stick to anything because of the voice. But right now, that little 30-second meditation, we slowed it down and we gave the voice new commands. Now, because I know what I'm doing, I gave you commands that allows the voice to be able to make you feel confident in situations as you didn't. It's going to make you feel relaxed in chaotic situations. Things that you just get mad about, you're not going to get mad anymore. Just watch, like today, just because of that 30-second meditation. Now, imagine if you did that meditation 3 times a day, 4 times a day, 5 times a day. That's what the people that are in my Delete Script app on the internet, they listen to that little script over and over again. That's the reason why I have them listen to it, because the more they listen to it, well, it's just changing the conversation that's happening in their brain. It's very simple, but you got to find a way to get them to do it, because if I tell you to meditate every day, you're like, well, how's that's going to work? So I have to find a way to get this information in your brain. It's like mama, when she has to give the little baby some cough syrup, she got to put sugar in it, or she has to put it in his milk or in the medicine or in the juice, right? So the baby doesn't know. Well, that's the same thing I do with what I just did with you. This is what I do in Overnight Millionaire University as well. This is why we have such a high success rate. Does that make sense, ladies and gentlemen? Okay. So if you have the script, listen to the script. It works. Just continue to listen to it because it's powerful. Okay. Any questions for me? I mean, that's it. That's what I just did to you. You can just play this again. Like, I just want you, listen, play this again. Okay. Just play it again. Hear it again. If you have access to the script, listen to the script again. Okay. Because now you see why it's powerful. You see why that for some reason you may feel relaxed and more confident for no reason. Because I'm giving you subtle, embedded suggestions that's guiding you to feel confident and to feel relaxed right now. Okay? Any questions for me before I let you go? And you know, the crazy part is the more you play it, the faster you can manifest what you want. Because if you can put a leash on that voice, that means that leash is working for you. So when we talk about autopilot success and autopilot manifestations, that's what we're talking about. Because the people that are able to manifest what they want easily is because they have a leash on the voice. The voice helps them in the background. It's telling them that they're amazing, telling them that they're great. You're smart enough. You got this. Everything works out in your favor. Even when you have all these crazy dreams and crazy, but it doesn't matter. That voice supports you. See, when you have a thought and say, oh, I can't do this. Or you want to do something, but you're not sure if you can. That voice is going to work for you instead of against you. See, right now, that voice says, no, you can't do that. Hey, this is not working. You're too old. It never works out for you. See, you made a mistake. See, you didn't get it right. That voice is working against you. But remember, you had no control over that voice because you wasn't aware that the voice can be controlled. That voice came from your environment, it came from your parents, it came from the people that you just deal with on a daily basis for the last 30 years of your life. But you can change it in seconds, just like we did now. You're going to notice a lot of good things start to happen to you today. And I want you to talk about it. You hear me? And I want you to remember this moment when those good things happen to you and where it started from right now. Okay? Any questions for me? Any questions about the topic, folks? Any questions here? Can you make another script like that for us? Well, this recording is in the script. It's actually in the script. It's available. Okay? So when you log into the Delete app, you're going to see this. Play it because it works. Remember something. This is important to my script members. You have 2 decisions every day. Now, a lot of these decisions you're just unaware of because you're in autopilot. When you bought the script, that's like a pattern interrupt. It's like taking a record and scratching it and no longer can play the same song. So the first decision is, what does this mean to me? Everything that you're doing right now at this point, while you're in the script, what does this mean to me? Does this mean that I'm progressing? Does this mean that I'm making moves? Does this mean that I'm getting better? Or 2, does this mean that I'm just no good? Does this mean that I'll never figure it out? So you have the opportunity to make a decision. How you want it to be. Am I going to be positive right now while I'm going through the program? Or am I going to find a reason to be negative? Am I going to find a reason to feel very hopeful and to be blessed and grateful that I have this opportunity to go through this with all these other members that are just like me? Is it possible that I can just choose to be positive even though I feel negative? Can I actually do that? And the question is, and the answer is absolutely, you can. So that's what's going to happen to you the more you listen to it. Okay, that's the key. So when you see all these people, all these members, so many plays, the more you listen, the faster you begin to transform and you see it happen. Okay? You see it happen. Much love. This is Wesley, $1 Billion Virgin. Let's go. Play the script.